Alright, next up, Bayonetta 2. Ooh, finally we're getting that sequel that Nintendo promised quite a while ago. Well, I mean, I'm glad we're getting it. Bayonetta 1 had some issues. Were they resolved in Bayonetta 2? Let's find out. First of all, as always, pre-rendered bullshit within the trailer. There was a lot. Well, it was an average amount, but that's Bayonetta. You know, there's a lot of over-the-top fight scenes which you're not allowed to play. It's all cutscene based. It's like, wow, I wish I was playing that. And it seems that Bayonetta 2 wants to continue that fashion, so there was a lot of pre-rendered stuff. There was still some gameplay, so it's not like completely bullshit. Other franchises and games I could mention, which is just, you know, complete cutscening you, pre-rendered trailering you unconscious. But there was quite a bit in Bayonetta 2. 3 out of 5. Graphics, certainly an improvement from the first one. The graphics look pretty damn good. They don't look as good as they should, but, you know, again, it's a beta. I can't hardly judge it on beta, but still, they could look better than they should. It's still decent. 4 out of 5 for the graphics. Gameplay, it looks pretty much the same as Bayonetta 1. That's one thing that I cannot really, you know, improve upon. It looks the same as Bayonetta 1. You're running, you're jumping, you're doing crazy-ass combos with your guns, using BDSM techniques to take down enemies. There appears to be a ranking system, which I hope isn't as unforgiving as the first one, which was just kind of stupid. But it was still nice that you could still beat levels, you know, and it's accessible to the layman, but I would prefer for it not to, like, say, here's a dunce cap, thanks for trying award, for even actually trying. You know, some of the levels in Bayonetta, I was legitimately trying, and I still only got D's and C's, and it's like, what the hell do I have to do to impress you? I was trying my damnedest there. So it's pretty much the same gameplay. I just hope they've, like, revamped their scoreboard thing. And, yeah, that's it. It's the gimmick that's the interesting gimmick which I saw. So the gameplay, same as Bayonetta. Hope it looks like you can play with 2 players as well. I hope that a few of the mechanics are improved, you know, make the combat. I guess that's what was giving me crappy scores in the first one. Maybe I wasn't performing the combos as quick as it was like, but was that because my combat was too loose? I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. There was something about the combat maybe that I couldn't really wrap my head around to get those A ranks. So maybe if they tightened up the combat a little bit, maybe if they just, I don't know. But gameplay, it's Bayonetta 1, but more of it, which is a good thing. I don't mind more of the same. More of the same is good. If the formula works, you know, too much of the same. You get into Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto heard me, it's like, do more of the same, you get into New Super Mario Bros., which is shit, and Shigeru Miyamoto's like, how dare you call New Super Mario Bros. Wii U Luigi Edition shit? Well, it is shit, Shigeru Miyamoto, now make it stop raining. So yeah, Bayonetta, gameplay, 4 out of 5. It looks pretty damn good, it looks more of the same. I'm happy with that. Let's move on to the gimmick. The gimmick, it showed up at the end, it was pre-rendered, but it's interesting. So, the gimmick is Lightning Returns, costume changing. If you watch the end of the trailer, you will see Bayonetta dressed up as Peach, Bayonetta dressed up as Link, and it didn't really show us what that does. I don't know if this is just a costume change or if it's a physical change like Lightning Returns. I hope that it's a physical change like Lightning Returns, and it's basically Lightning Returns but far, far, far better, because Lightning Returns set the idea, and I really like this idea of you wearing different suits would make you do different things. Like, obviously, if you were wearing, like, Peach's suit, you might be able to jump longer, you know, like how in Super Mario Bros. 2, Peach has that little hover thing, or I guess in 3D World, Peach has that, like, little glide thing with her dress, so she can have a longer jump. So I hope that the costumes are basically like Lightning Returns, in which they have different powers. So, you know, which suit do you prefer? Do you prefer Peach with the longer jump, or do you prefer Link that has more damage? Who knows? But if it is just like Lollipop Chainsaw, in which the costumes are just there for cosmetics, so it's like, ooh, look, you can dress Bayonetta up as a sexy version of Peach. Yeah, let's not go that route, you know. Lightning Returns has set the precedent. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lightning Returns was a crap game. But Lightning Returns has set the concept, which was a good concept, so now it's time to take the concept that Lightning Returns kind of fucked up, and take it to the next level. Make Bayonetta's different costumes actually have some kind of tangible effect on your gameplay. If so, If it's Lollipop Chainsaw style, where it's just cosmetic, I'd have to give it a 2 out of 5. That's below average. If it's Lightning Returns, where you can change the way you play the game by the different outfits you equip, then you're starting to move into more, advanced level gameplay. It's a lot better. I'd have to give it a 4 out of 5. But because I don't know if it's in the Lollipop Chainsaw garden or the Lightning Returns garden, I'm just going to have to meet it halfway and say it's average. It's a 3 out of 5 gimmick. It's an interesting gimmick. I liked it in Lightning Returns, but it was fucked up a bit. I would like to see it improved in Bayonetta 2, but because we don't know which side it's on, we're just going to have to call it an average right now. My impressions. I like Bayonetta 1. This is more of the same. It's a good impression on me. I'm just going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I liked it more of the same. And that brings us to the final verdict, which, combining everything, and as I say, if this is in the Lightning Returns patch and not the Lollipop Chainsaw patch, will increase it greatly. So my final verdict on the Bayonetta 2 when it comes out, I'm looking forward to it. It looks good. I'd probably buy a Wii U for it, but maybe not. I don't know. Wii U is still kind of on the fence on whether I should buy one or not. But 4 out of 5, it's above average. I like it. And that means the Bayonetta 2 is going to go into the keep safe box. Bayonetta 2 is not worth burning, it's worth saving. So that's Nintendo 4 up. How many have we burnt? 4 up to 2 down, which was Toad and something else. That's good for me. And that's just the end of this video, so I will see you in the next E3 roundup, where we will be doing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that one, considering the internet's been flooded with it and people won't stop bitching about it. So, yeah, next video, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I'll see you then.